From one of the more hitter-friendly yards in the big leagues, a look at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. The 86th Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in a moment by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, but first, let's give you a look at this year's American and National League All-Star starters, as this year fans cast close to 400 million votes online. A staggering number. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 National League All-Stars.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two men named by their managers to get the ball here to begin this All-Star Game. More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the American League All-Stars, as Ned Yost has his guys lined up like this. They'll be opposed by the magnificent right-hander Tom Seaver. Seaver, an all-star in 12 of his 20 seasons, finished his great career with 311 victories and was inducted into the Hall in 1992. And there you see a look at the defensive starters for the National League. First pitch forthcoming as Jose Reyes is set to go.
Leading out for the American League, the shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Now the bunt attempt hits him here, but they're going to say he offered at it, and that's the first strike.
Yeah, and when you're looking to run up and catch him by surprise, you're hoping it's going to be a fastball. Because when you get an off-speed pitch, it really kind of throws your timing off.
On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
Showing off that curveball early on here, and it's a pitch that he's going to need. And these first couple look like they're breaking pretty good.
Now the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Here comes the 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Tulowitzki will take care of this one, and Reyes is retired to open up the ballgame.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it. Winds up an easy pop-out.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the former MVP second baseman Dustin Pedroia. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Ready now on 1-1. Now a big swing as this is popped up, and I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. No problem over there for Goldschmidt, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
In now, Ted Williams. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here comes the 1-0. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. On the way. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Ready with the 2-1. To 2-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Here's a hard hit ball ripped down the first base line. Oh, look at this. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more of this Midsummer Classic right after this. And there you see the lineup for the National League All-Stars as put together by Giants manager Bruce Bochy. And there you get a look at the starting pitcher whose job it'll be to keep these guys in check. His number's right there on the right side of your screen. And in the field behind him, the American League stars look like this. And there you see the leadoff man, Andrew McCutchen, as he'll start us out in the home first.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This is foul for the first strike. Here it comes. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Here's the 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
3-2, here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and McCutchen is set down for out number 1.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy up, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. The next pitch. And this pitch is hit hard as it'll fall into right field for their first hit of the ball game.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
One 0 on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Barehanded for one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Cincinnati with no score. Jeff Bagwell leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Designated hitter, Jeff Bagwell.
First pitch on the way. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1. Grounded foul off to the right. Now the 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I'm not quite sure what that was all about. I don't think he knows either. That was almost in the on-deck circle.
First baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Now the 2-0 home. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now.
The fastball looks awfully sharp here early on. Sound sharp, too.
A 2-1 offering. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first will take care of Cabrera for the second out.
Batting sixth from the Kansas City Royals, third baseman,
George Brett will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Now here's the first pitch. And it's the outside corner. It's strike one.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
And the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now the pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
And now a pitch on the way. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And he reaches out for this one and sends a fly ball out toward left center field. Dawson under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. After the break, don't go away. Troy Tulowitzki will start things off. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And here is Troy Tulowitzki. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. Now here's the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Now here it comes. And this one misses to Tulowitzki. It's a ball and a strike. 1-1 on the way. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate. The 1-1. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Well, and I think that's the thing with throwing that changeup as slow as he does. You're going to make that hitter supply all the power himself. He gets good wood on this thing, but not enough to get it out of here.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in steps all-time Philly great Mike Schmidt. Here's the first offering. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Julio Teheran is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 49, Julio Teheran.
Mike Trout will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
1-1 pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call him that 2-seamer running in.
Here it comes, 2-1. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
I thought for a second that this might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Al Kaline will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Pitch on the way. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
Now here's the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground toward short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
And you know, this was a bit of a tough throw for a shortstop to make. You see, he was forced to move to his right to field the ball, and then he has to collect himself to make the throw, and he can't put it on target.
Into the box now, Yogi Berra, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1.
And you can see it. He's upset with himself out there at short. And he should be. He's a big leaguer. He'd like to get a ground ball here to get himself off the hook.
He's set. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's set. Now the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Another 0-2 coming. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Pause, now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
And after the error on that previous play, I think he's out there saying, you know what? Why don't I just take care of this guy myself? Good job out there to bounce back with the strikeout.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. From the stretch. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest.
Boy, I'll tell you, these are the scary ones for a pitcher. This is going to give you a pretty good angle right here because this ball is hit so hard, and it's just about right at him. I mean, there's no time to do anything out there. And he's pretty lucky that one didn't get him because it would have taken his head off.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Fouled straight back. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. Comes set, now the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Now the 1-1. Fastball, and he's got to duck away for dear life there.
Huh. Safe to say, guys don't care much for that location. That'll get you riled up the plate, no doubt.
Pedroia waiting on the 2-1. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Here he comes, 3-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 3-2 now to Pedroia. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Full count pitch on its way. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Ted Williams will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First pitch coming. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. He waits. Now the pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
2 out, bases loaded. Here's the 1-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Corey Kluber will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the American League, number 28, Corey Kluber.
Johnny Bench will get his first shot at it here.
Leading off for the National League, catcher, Johnny Bench.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
The 1-0. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
That one's in there. 3-1. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Kaline is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
Andre Dawson digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one.
Come on.
Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are two gone now.
Yeah, a nice job behind the plate. He wants it low, so he's got a good idea that this ball might be in the dirt, so he's able to smother it and then make the strong throw to first.
So here's Aaron Hill. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Here's the 1-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Matt Harvey will be the new pitcher.
Now pitching for the National League, number 33, Matt Harvey.
Jeff Bagwell will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time.
Designated hitter, Jeff Bagwell.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. That's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now here's the pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 strikes now from Harvey. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
1-2. Oh, and they pulled the string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors thus far for the American League. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Now the 2-0. Chopper foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Here he comes on 3-1. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Had him fooled there as this is lifted in the air out to left center and shallow. And there to grab it is Tulowitzki for route number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it, so he stays with it and pulls it in.
In now, George Brett. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it was, it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Ball 3. Mike Trout would be next if they can keep this inning alive. 2 out, nobody on. 3-1 on the way. Opposite field to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0. Matt Shoemaker is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 52, Matt Shoemaker.
Andrew McCutcheon will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
The 1-0 home. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw by Pedroia will be in time, and there's your first out.
The first baseman, number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt will dig in. He singled his first time around. And here's the first pitch. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch. Now a swing as he hits this one into the air. Well, this will be foul off to the right, out of play. Pitch on the way. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
The 1-2 with 1 away. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball. 2 away.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Michael Lee will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. 1-0 pitch is hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. NL down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Zach Greinke will come in and pitch now.
Pitching for the National League, number 21, Zach Greinke.
Mike Trout will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch now. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. Oh, what a stop by Hill. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
Yeah, that's very nicely done right there, especially with the speed heading down that first baseline. Once he makes the diving stop, he knows he's going to have to get rid of this thing in a hurry. So he just pops up to one knee, and then he fires a strike over to first to get his guy.
Into the box, Al Kaline. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the pitch. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at second. Throw on to first is in time, and Greinke's got himself 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher, Yogi Berra.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's a chance to see Yogi Berra swing the bat here. First pitch to him. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
Not a bad idea to take a look at that one there. Now that you've seen the curveball, you can start to get a better gauge on it. Get a feel for what it looks like coming out of the pitcher's hand.
Now here's the pitch. And this will be fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
Here's Greinke's 1-2. And this is swung on, and it'll be another chance out there at second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on now, and it's the former number 1 overall pick from 2007, David Price. Troy Tulowitzki will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time.
The shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Yeah, nice to get that call right out of the bullpen.
Price ready with the 0-1.
Here we go.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now the 0-2 from Price. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
So nice to have a left-handed weapon like this in your bullpen. And he gets the leadoff man here for an important first out.
Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the pitch. And that misses 1-1. The 1-1 from Price. Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2.
And that right there, that's why these guys only have one hit. He's had them chasing at shadows this entire ball game.
The 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 put out for good measure.
Stepping in now, Mike Schmidt. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the pitch.
Here we go.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
David Price, the major league leader in strikeouts last year. 271 of them. That's a lot of swinging and missing. So when he gets you 0-2, a lot of times it's lights out.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
No runs, just 1 hit, and 1 miscue on the line score for the NL. Hit softly to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we still have no score. Sam LeCure will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63, Sam LeCure.
Jose Reyes will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, in a tie game, that leadoff hitter, he knows he has to get on. Probably didn't quite have this in mind, but I have a feeling he'll take it.
Dustin Pedroia will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First offering on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
Reyes the runner at first with nobody out. Pedroia waiting, the 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. Here comes the 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Here he comes on 2-2. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. The 2-2 one more time. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. On to first with it is Hill, one away.
Well, this is why this guy's in the number 2 spot to begin with. Normally, you're going to put a guy there that has excellent bat control. And he's able to steer this one to the right side and get that runner to third base with just one away.
In now, Ted Williams. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Here comes a 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two pitch on the way. Now a ball sliced hard on the ground. And a backhanded try, but it's just out of reach, and that's going to score the run from third.
We knew this game wouldn't stay nothing forever. Now, here in the 6th inning, the question will be, can they add on?
Jeff Bagwell will stand in with a run in, 1 out and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Comes set, now the pitch. Hit hard but fouled off to the left, and that'll keep you honest as a third base coach. He's set, now the pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Lee is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball pulled down the line to third. But a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. A runner on first with 2 away. Now the 1-2. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Into the box now, George Brett. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Here's the 1-0. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The 1-1 home. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-1. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. The 2-2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that's a fair ball as this will rattle up into the corner. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game. And they won't come close to getting him. He's in there at third.
Think he was looking for a fastball there? I think he was. That's about as hard a hit ball as you're going to see, and he was right on that one.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. 1-0 on the way. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Here's Trout waiting on the 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Now another 1-2. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Here comes a 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. It's a lead for the American League, 2-0. Houston Street will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 16, Houston Street.
Johnny Bench will try it again. He flew out his first time.
Catcher, Johnny Bench.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Kaline is there, and he has it for the out.
The left fielder, number 10.
Andre Dawson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Now the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
The pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here it comes. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-2. And this is fouled back and out of play. He'll try again, 1-2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You started in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
The 2-2 coming. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Now another 2-2. This ball will be chopped foul. Another try at 2-2. This is hit on the ground but foul. Another 2-2 offering. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Kaline is there, 2 down.
And that's actually a lot tougher play than it looks out there in right field. You know, sometimes off of a right-hander's bat, that ball can kind of curl away from you, but he stays right with it to put it away.
Aaron Hill will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch coming. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that man right there, he's got to figure out some kind of combination to score some runs for him. They have really been scuffling.
And the pitch. Swing and a line drive to left. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the American League 2 and the National League nothing. Back here on the show. The American League out front in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Addison Reed is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
43. Addison Reed.
Al Kaline will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a swing and a fly ball here headed out towards McCutchen in center. One pitch, one away.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a one-pitch out.
Yogi Berra will dig in for the third time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. Now the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw gets him, 2 down.
As a manager, you love your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Elvis Andrus will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now the 1-0 pitch. In tight again, and it's to 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0. Not very aggressive there as that's down the middle for strike 1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Here now the 2-2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here's the 2-2 home. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the American League, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Elvis Andrus will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 1.
David Robertson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
For the American League, number 30, David Robertson.
Starling Marte is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 pitch. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Now the 2-1 pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Now the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
The 3-2 pitch. On the ground to third. And the catch is made, one away.
You know, there's no such thing as a routine grounder with this guy. If you take your time, he's going to be safe. He'll beat it out. So that's a nice job of getting rid of it quickly and getting him at first base.
Buster Posey will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one.
And if they can get him here with a little luck, they may not have to face him again.
Now here it comes.
Here we go.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike two.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were two pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Bases are empty, one man out. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time at first for out number two.
Now batting, right field.
Carlos Gomez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with two out and the base is empty.
Carlos Gomez. Nope.
Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one.
All right, here we go.
Two out, nobody on. Here comes the 1-0. And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. The 2-0. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike two.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the National Leaguers. They trail things here 2-0. Starling Marte will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Now playing center field, number 6.
Buster Posey will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base.
Number 28, Buster Posey.
Carlos Gomez will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Gomez. Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Rougned Odor is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 12, Rougned Odor.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball one. The next pitch. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Marte is under this one. One gone. 8th inning now in this all-star matchup as you get a look at the line score. The American Leaguers leading in this one as they close in on defeating their National League rivals. Stephen Vogt will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
1-0 on the way. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will land foul. One, two. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. One out, nobody on. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. Two are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Josmil Pinto will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Josmil Pinto.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Jose Abreu will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Jose Abreu.
Lays off 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. He's set, now the pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was well on his way to a quick inning, but now a hit and a 3-0 count have turned the tables on that idea.
Now the 3-0 offering. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Gomez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. AL leaves one. They're up 2-0. Rougned Odor will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 12, Rougned Odor.
Stephen Vogt will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Jose Abreu will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Zach Britton is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
53, Zach Britton.
D. Gordon will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Gordon.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And that's in there for strike one.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Come on. You're getting things going.
Pitch on the way. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the lefty's offering on 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now. Sets the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Yeah, he had him in good position here. 0-2 to start the inning. He just can't seem to finish him off.
Here's the full count offering. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Boy, this is just a nice play right here, ranging up the middle. You can see that he doesn't try to rush things here. He just gathers it, steadies himself just for a brief second to square himself up, and then makes a good throw on target to get his man.
Miguel Montero will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a fastball's in there for strike one. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed that time by Montero. No balls and 2 strikes now.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Here it comes. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Well, you know when you get 2 strikes on you, you go into that protection mode up there at the plate. Let's see where this pitch winds up. Oh, yeah, that thing's nowhere near the strike zone, and that's a good job of making a guy go fishing for something he didn't really want to hit.
Anthony Rendon will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 1-0. This ball's grounded foul. Here's the 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Two. Out of play. Ready with another 2-2. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Two pitch on the way. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. The 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping the hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Johnny Bench will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
All right, Johnny, let's go.
First pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
From the stretch. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Two out with the man at first. Here he comes on 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Here he comes on 2-2. Fouled back. The 2-2 one more time. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Here comes a 2-2. 3-2 now. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Full count offering on its way. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue. and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Steve Finley will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 12, Steve Finley.
Andre Dawson will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And this is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from you, so you gotta suck it up.
The 1-0 home. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
The 2-0. There's the strike. It's 2-1.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment, but he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing.
Ready on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You've got to make him swing the bat. And not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Now the 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2. Here it comes. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of our All-Star Game coverage in a moment. D. Gordon will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 9.
Santiago Casilla will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Santiago Casilla.
David Wright will also enter as he takes over at third base. Evan Longoria will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone indeed. It's strike 2. Now the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Here comes another 0-2. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now another 0-2. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball. The pitch. And a
swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball. This is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. Oh, what a play for the second out.
Right fielder,
Al Kaline will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first offering. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, try opening your eyes for the next pitch. Oh.
2 out, nobody on.
Let's go.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Here he comes again, 1-2. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Gomez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. The American Leaguers on top, 2-0. Evan Longoria is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
now playing third base, number 3.
Dylan Betances is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching for the American League, number 68, Dylan Betances.
Aaron Hill will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
One on the way. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
You can do it.
The 1-2. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double.
Oh, and down by 2 runs. The most important thing was to get that leadoff man on base. And mission accomplished right here. Better yet, not only is he on base, but he's up to second on the double. And since there's no double play in order, you've pretty much got to forget about that guy on second base and just make sure no one else gets on.
Here's Starling Marte, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul.
Hit something hard right here.
He waits. Now the pitch. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here comes the 1-2. Ball 2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Difficult to lay off, but he did it.
The 2-2 coming. Swung on and rolled softly to third. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out.
Well, this is a perfect example why these guys are losing this game. You get the leadoff double. If this ground ball goes to the right side, it's a productive out, and you get the man to third. But he hits it to the left side. It's a complete waste of an at-bat.
Yonder Alonso will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 23, Yonder Alonso.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Pause, now the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Yeah, 97 will get up on you in a hurry, especially when it's your first AB of the night and you're just settling in.
Comes set, now the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside and gets him, and now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Ernie Banks will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 14, Ernie Banks.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Very important here with 2 guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
The shortstop, number 9,
D. Gordon will stand in now, and if he can find a gap somewhere, he might even be able to give his team the lead. First pitch coming. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
Come on! Come on, let's get a hit.
As a look, now the pitch. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled the ball 1-1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time with it.
Ready now on 1-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Big pitch here, 1-2. Oh, here's a hard hit ball. That'll get down into left center field. That's a base hit. 1 run is scored. And this will come in far too late. He's in there at third. They will hold the other runner at third, but it's a 2-run double, and it will tie up the ball game.
Wow. That's about all you can say right there. They challenge him here, and he answers the call, and this is going to be a double that drives in, too, and now we're tied here in the bottom of the ninth.
Joe Nathan will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings.
Joe Nathan.
Miguel Montero will come up now in an RBI spot, and I imagine that infield will come in here with the game tied now.
Yeah, still only 1 out, so I think that's probably the likely scenario.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And here's the first pitch. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
Your job right here on the mound, gotta think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. Can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
The 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Now's our chance. Let's go. That's right. Let's
1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Boom is in now to put it away, and that'll keep the runner from tagging.
I think holding him at third was probably the right decision. I think it would have been pretty tough to justify having the winning run get thrown out on a ball that shallow. So they're just going to have to see if the next guy can get him home and end this thing.
David Wright will stand in needing a 2-out hit to win this one. Although a pass ball or a wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first offering. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. The 1-0. Oh, and this is lined into center field. It's down for a base hit. And the winning run is across to score.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all 3 of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The National League comes out on top, 4-2. Good night from Cincinnati.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious National League All-Stars. 4 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. The National League now claims home field advantage for this fall's World Series. The final line for the American League, 2 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Santiago Casilla. The loss goes to Dylan Betances. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.